Hi, this is Aaron Oulner. I'm a realtor here in Omaha, Nebraska, one of the owners of Evolve Realty. And on this channel, we talk about all things real estate in Omaha, Nebraska. So today I'm in front of one of our properties that we purchased. It's going to be our very first rental, and I'd like to take you through it to show you some of the things that we did, talk to you about some of the pitfalls that we avoided and maybe some that we didn't avoid, and then talk about some of the things that we did in here that you could do in your own house or your own rental properties. Okay, I'm standing just inside of the entryway. This I did mention was a story and a half, so the first bedroom is going to be here on the right. Notice we used the luxury vinyl planking, the same type of stuff we put in our office that I talked about in the last video. We used in this property because it's very durable. If you are going to rent a property, you want to minimize the amount of carpet that you have in there, because no matter how long or short a tenant is in there, whether it's a year, 2 years, 3 years, the carpet will be destroyed and you'll have to replace it in most cases. So that's why we went with this product. Had a linen closet there that we removed and actually put shelving because the wood was damaged. It was less expensive to do that. And here is the bathroom for this bedroom. Vanity, toilet, stool, tub, shower combo. Also off the front entry is the garage. So we're going to take a real quick peek in there. It's a bit of a mess, so no judgment. There's all of our appliances that have yet to go in. Wanted to point something out on your washer. Always use the stainless braided cords. They're stronger, they're burst proof. They won't last forever. Typically about every 10 years I change those out in my house, but always use the braided, not just the plastic. 2-car garages for renovations are awesome because you can use one of your part of your garage for storage, and the other part you can use for working. As you can see, this is pretty tight, and we're kind of doing both of them in the same space. Now this has a very old garage door opener, and so we're going to have to replace it because, as you can see over here in the front of the garage, there is no safety device. There's no safety eye that would keep the door from coming down if the laser across the bottom of the door was broken. So we're going to have to replace that just simply out of a safety concern. Let's head back inside. Back at the front entry, we're going to head into the kitchen, where you can see we just about finished. Almost the only thing I've done in here is the tile and the grout work, which I just finished up this morning. We have to get the light or the sockets and that all fastened back down in there. And again, a unique design. It had a microwave cabinet built in over here, which we removed because it wouldn't fit the modern day microwaves. And we put one that you would normally go over an oven range. But it fit nicely in the hole, 30 inches wide, 17 inches tall, so it was a great fit. On this side of the kitchen, you'll notice that the hole for our range is there, and then it had a vent hood, which we replaced because the vent hood there was old. So kind of an interesting layout in the kitchen, but it's a nice big open kitchen for a house of this size. Okay, then right off of here is the dining and living space. So that's your dining, across the room, living. And then another unique feature, this house has 2 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. This is a half bath, which is shared with the laundry. So it's kind of nice because you have a bathroom on this floor that you don't have to go to a bedroom to get to. So kind of a unique space in there. And headed downstairs. Again, we're going to put carpet on these stairs. Not going to use the luxury vinyl planking. The planking trim pieces are the most expensive if you've ever done that. Flooring's fairly inexpensive, but the trim pieces and stair pieces and bullnose that you would need for the stairs, very expensive. The other thing is I just don't like that on the stairs because there's a little bit greater potential of slipping hazard. So I just like carpet because it is, to me, it's a safety issue. Laundry used to be down here. It was obviously moved up into that room there. We cleaned the basement up. We put new LED lights in the, you want to always have some unfinished space in properties for storage. We're working on the furnace, had a little bit of a condensation leak, so we're getting that repaired. Got all our doors down here. And then back in here, this was a storage space that is kind of nice, because it's not dirt. It's been concrete poured over. So that's a nice storage space that, again, adding to the benefit of a smaller property where you may not have as much storage on the main floor. Let's go back upstairs. So I forgot to mention in the kitchen, one of the pitfalls that we ran into was we didn't purchase quite enough tile. I had originally framed it out for the tile to come here and all the way down to there. And when I realized I wasn't gonna have enough, I had to pull that off, put a new piece of trim behind there. And then now we're just going to easy fix. We drywall it over, sand it, and then repaint it. But one of those things that I just shortfalled on the tile a little bit. So when you buy tile, always buy 10% extra for waste and making these weird cuts like around the window. You're going to use an entire piece of tile for one cut. So something to keep in mind as you're doing tile. So we're back at the front entry and we're going to head up the stairs. Now on this wall here, there used to be a huge hole that was open to this room at the top of the stairs. Not sure what the reasoning was behind that. Back in the 80s, they did some interesting things with those designs, but we went ahead and blocked that so that you have a private bedroom up here. Then on the right is kind of a bonus room, which you could use as an office. You could use as a craft space, but really a nice space. It does have a skylight. Now, we did learn something about skylights. If you'll notice on this skylight, you can see that it actually has a broken seal and will need to be replaced at some point because it will continue to fog over. What we learned with that is that window people don't do those, exterior people do, and they're very, very expensive. And most everything today that's 30 years or older is gonna be custom, meaning they don't make those sizes anymore. So for today, it's gonna stay put because we're using it as a rental and we're not actually going to sell the property, at least today. So this is the larger room, which really, to me, is the primary. And you've got two closets through this way here. So this is the bigger of the rooms. I wish it was reversed and this bigger one was downstairs, but that's not the case. So here's your bathroom. Again, got a larger vanity. Do only have a shower up here, but definitely decent size for the room. You're not shy on the bathroom space. Okay, the last part of our property we'll cover is the back of the house. Now the property does back to a major street, and that's always a concern for resale because you've got the road noise, and there will be some people that will be not excited about that. And so since we're going to hold the property as a rental, it's not as much of a concern. Nice deck area. We did have to rebuild the stairs. This is a part of an HOA, which is taken care of. Or the lawn care is taken care of by the HOA, and you can hear the road noise from just here and why it would be maybe less appealing to some people. So thank you for joining me today on this walkthrough. If you're considering buying a rental property and would like some guidance on that, I'd be happy to help you. Run some numbers, send you some spreadsheets so you can kind of work the numbers for yourself and figure out if it's going to work or not. If you've got any questions about your own property or what might be important to renovate if you're looking to sell, or what's going to bring the most value, I'd be happy to help you any way that I can. Click the subscribe button if this content was valuable to you. Click the bell notification if you'd like to be notified, and we'll see you next time.